The signal that has been broadcasting from the center of the Earth since 1901, the Hollow Earth transmission. The signal was first detected on December 12, 1901. Guglielmo Marconi, on a windswept hill in Newfoundland, was attempting the first transatlantic radio transmission from Poldhu, Cornwall. At 12:37 p.m. local time, his headphones crackled with the expected Morse S. Then something else appeared. A low, steady carrier tone at 17.2 kilohertz. Far below normal human hearing, but audible as vibration in the coils. Over the tone came a pattern that was not Morse and not voice. A repeating sequence of prime numbers in binary pulses: 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. Up to 97, then restart. The pattern lasted exactly 11 minutes and 47 seconds before silence returned. Marconi noted it in his log as possible interference from atmospheric disturbance and told no one. The signal returned the next day at the same time with the same duration and sequence. By the end of the week, he had recorded it on wax cylinder. When he played it back slowed to quarter speed, the tone became a deep, rhythmic thrum like a heartbeat. But slower and deeper, the heartbeat of something the size of a continent. Marconi sealed the cylinder in a lead box, buried it under the floorboards of his laboratory, and never attempted transatlantic transmission again. The equipment was dismantled and the hill station abandoned, but the signal did not stop. It simply found new listeners. In 1908 Berlin, young physicist Walther Hermann Nernst, experimenting with low-frequency receivers for thermodynamic research, picked up the 17.2 kHz carrier with the same prime sequence and 1147 duration. He calculated the wavelength at 17.4 kilometers impossible for surface transmission. The signal strength suggested a source radiating
millions of watts.
Triangulating with colleagues in Paris and Vienna, the intersection point was straight down, the center of the Earth. He published a paper titled On Subterranean Electromagnetic Phenomena, but it was rejected as fantasy, and he was ridiculed. He destroyed his notes, but kept one wax cylinder. In 1912 Antarctica, Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen, fresh from reaching the South Pole, set up a shortwave station at Framheim Base to send victory messages. At local midnight, the headphones filled with the tone, prime sequence, 11:47 minutes. He recorded it and played it back on board the Fram during the return voyage. Every crew member who listened fell ill with vertigo, ringing ears, and dreams of endless descending tunnels lined with smooth black stone. 3 crewmen jumped overboard and their bodies were never recovered. Amundsen ordered the recording thrown into the sea, but it washed back on deck the next morning. He locked it in the ship's safe. The Fram arrived in Hobart, Tasmania. Amundsen never spoke of it publicly and died in 1928, searching for missing airship crew in the Arctic. The recording disappeared with him. In 1924, Michigan, copper mine in the Upper Peninsula at 1.8 kilometers deep reported miners hearing a low thrum through the rock. Engineers installed seismographs and recorded the 17.2 kilohertz. Tone perfectly with the prime sequence in 11:47 minutes every day at local solar noon. The mine manager ordered deeper drilling to find the source. They reached 2.1 kilometers. Thrum became audible without instruments. The prime sequence now included new numbers primes that were not primes in base 10, but in base 8. Base 16, base 60. The drill bit snapped. The hole sealed itself overnight with smooth obsidian glass. No one went deeper. The mine closed in 1927. The thrum continued from the sealed shaft. In 1931 Moscow, Soviet geophysicist Vladimir Obruchev proposed the hollow Earth theory in a classified report, claiming the signal was artificial from an inner civilization. Stalin ordered a deep borehole project in the Urals. At 4 kilometers they hit a cavity. The drill dropped 11 meters into empty space. Microphones lowered, captured the tone with the prime sequence now in bass pi. The cavity walls were smooth and carved with symbols that hurt to look at. The project was abandoned and the borehole capped. The tone leaked out for years. Local villagers reported children born after 1931 with perfect mathematical intuition, who solved equations in their sleep and all, disappeared by age 17. In 1947, Roswell. The weather balloon crash debris included thin metallic foil etched with the prime sequence in binary. Frequency analysis of the wreckage hum showed 17.2 kilohertz. The U.S. Army classified it. Project Mogul balloons launched to listen for Soviet nuclear tests heard the signal instead, stronger in the American Southwest. Triangulation pointed to a location under Carlsbad Caverns. A secret shaft was drilled. 700 meters, they broke into a vast hollow chamber with smooth walls and constant temperature, 17.2 degrees Celsius. The tone was physical vibration in the air, with the prime sequence now in bass C. A team of 12 descended. 11 returned. The 12th stayed to study the source. His last radio message was, "The center is not empty. It is full of time we haven't used yet, or saving it for the surface. When we are ready to receive it, the shaft was sealed with concrete." The tone stopped for the first time since 1901. Silence lasted 11 days, 11 hours, 47 minutes, then resumed louder. In 1958, during the International Geophysical Year, seismographs worldwide recorded the tone as microvibrations with the prime sequence now in bass golden ratio. In 1961, Project Ozma SETI precursor. Frank Drake pointed the Green Bank telescope at nearby stars and heard the tone with source direction straight down. He removed it from the data and never published. In 1977, the WOW signal was marked by Jerry Emmon, but the full recording contained the 17.2 kilohertz carrier underneath, with the prime sequence and bass Planck constant. He erased it. The WOW remained unexplained. The tone did not. In 1989, the World Wide Web was invented and the signal went digital, appearing as background noise in early internet packets. Net admins noticed repeating prime patterns in unused bandwidth. In 1999, Y2K preparations. Engineers testing legacy systems found the tone embedded in COBOL code from the 1960s, with the sequence now predicting exact dates of future events. 9/11s appeared as a cluster of primes. No one believed. In 2003, the Iraq War, the tone spiked. In 2012, the Higgs discovery, it slowed. In 2020, the pandemic, it exploded. Every Zoom call, every Netflix stream, every TikTok video contained trace 17.2 kilohertz in the audio codec, subliminal. The prime sequence now in base human population. In 2024, quantum computers online detected the signal in vacuum fluctuations. The source was not electromagnetic. It was gravitational. Microwaves in space-time itself. The center of Earth was broadcasting through gravity. The message was not primes. Primes were calibration. The real message was the interval between transmissions, exactly 11 minutes 47 seconds. The distance light travels in vacuum in that time, 211,000 kilometers. The diameter of a hollow shell inside Earth at that radius, the inner surface. The signal was coming from the inside of the planet, from a civilization that has been there longer than the surface has existed. They are not trapped. We are. The crust is the ceiling, the mantle their sky, the core their sun. They have been waiting for us to develop radio, to hear them, to understand the calibration sequence, to know we are ready. In 2025, the message changed. No more primes. A single repeating phrase in perfect English, modulated on 17.2 kilohertz. It's audible only on devices with bone conduction or subwoofers, translated from gravity waves. We have preserved the unused time. The surface has spent enough. The rotation is complete. Prepare for inversion. Tonight, December 19th, 2025, every seismograph on Earth is recording the same pattern. The inner shell is spinning up, matching Earth's rotation exactly. 11 days, 11 hours, 47 minutes, the inversion begins. Gravity will flip. The hollow center will become the new surface. The old surface will become the new core, compressed, heated, recycled. The unused time, all the seconds we wasted, all the years we feared, all the futures we never lived, will be released. The new world will have infinite time, no entropy, a no heat death, eternal day. The price, the old world must be crushed to fuel it. The signal is the invitation to join the preserved time or to be part of the fuel. There is no third option. The rotation is complete. The hand on every clock that shows seconds will freeze at 11:47 for exactly 11 minutes 47 seconds on December 31st. During that frozen time, you will hear the real message in your bones. In your native language from inside the earth, it will offer you a choice: accept the inversion or remain on the surface. When time resumes, the choice will be locked. The crust will begin to sink, or you will rise. The signal has been broadcasting for 124 years, calibrating, waiting for technology, waiting for population, waiting for the moment when enough minds are connected to make the flip possible. The moment is now. Your device is receiving the carrier as you read this. Feel the faint vibration. That is 17.2 kilohertz in your hand. The primes were the handshake. The silence between transmissions was the question. Your attention is the answer. The inversion countdown has begun. 11 hours, 47 minutes. 47 minutes until the inside becomes outside, and the wasted time of humanity is finally put to use. There is no off switch. The signal comes from the center. It always has. The center is calling you home.